Whoever 2014 on a 64 registration, Scania K360EB, Irizar Century, 63 seat, PSVR compliant coach. So, no mistaking that it's a Century. We're at JKT International Travel in the West Midlands, just on the outskirts of Walsall, looking at this, although you won't believe it because of the condition it's in, ex-TerraVision Scania Century. Now, for those of you that don't remember TerraVision, they were an Italian company, I believe, that started running commuter services like London Stansted, Liverpool Manchester Airport, things like that, London Gatwick Airport, with these high capacity long Irizars. Didn't last very long. And then the vehicles, they've been around, these vehicles, various operators, but this is probably, out of all the ones I've sold, one of the cleanest I've seen. Power operated centre continental doors fitted, alloy wheels are fitted. Length, if you're wondering, it's not that horrible, it's not as horrible as it looks, 13.7 metres. Let's say 13.5 makes it sound better. Under the bonnet, Euro 5 Scania engine. That's driven through Scania's OptiCruise automated gearbox. Reverse cameras also fitted. Now, I say Euro 5, it's actually Euro 5 Plus, because if you go on the checkers, all the clean air zones in England, Wales and Scotland, there is no charge for this vehicle. London there is, because that's ULEZ, but if you clean air zones, so everywhere except London, so Birmingham, Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Bristol, Bath, all fine. Power operated lockers are fitted. Reasonable amount of luggage. Obviously you lose luggage with the Massat's wheelchair lift that's there, but if you look, you've still got a reasonable amount in there. And all this, obviously we've got the wheelchair space free, so you've got 2 double seats in there. As I said, there's a Massat's wheelchair lift hiding behind that door. These were built at factory like this. Okay, so they've been like this from new. And over LED destination displays too, front, side and rear. And then as we jump on board, first thing we notice is we've got a driver's safe under the seat. And then we'll turn the warbler off. '63 reclining seats. They're fitted with lap belts, although this one, being an exposed seat when there's a wheelchair in, is fitted with 3-point belts. Obviously that's for legal requirement. So lap belts fitted, leather headrest inserts. This blue is the original trim that was fitted in these vehicles, and it's still wearing well for its age. That's the only damage I can find, that little nick in the leather there, which is a shame. But look, if you're leaving the wheelchair seats out, I'd swap that, personally. But yeah, seats are in good order. Sadly, we've got one blown double glaze unit, but it's not horribly blown. Still blown, isn't it? We're wired for CCTV. We're fully air conditioned. Ispa system, being an Irizar, so we all know they're great in hot weather. Looks nice outside today. It's far from hot, I can tell you. First morning of frost this morning. We're wired for DVD. We've got one fixed monitor at the front. As I said, the seats are in great order bar that one little nick there. But me, I'd swap it with one of the ones in the locker. Space for one wheelchair, as you can see here. All the seats underneath are on quick release tracking. So even with that out, you've still got 59 seats, so you've still got great capacity in here, even with the seats out. Dash is all in good order, standard Irizar. Most of your controls to the driver's right. Mileage, well, it's up there because of what it did at the start of its life, but it's still in comparison to a similar age Levante, it's not bad because it's only just done over 1 million kilometres. Engine management light, that will get sorted before sale. There is a crack in the windscreen, I'll point that out to you, so that will need replacing prior to sale. Obviously these are all little negotiating points, aren't they? And fridge in the dashboard, courier seat finishes the job, but at the end of the day it's not going to cost you an out if you're not going into London. It ticks the PSVAR box, it ticks the high capacity box, and it's a 2014 on a 64 registration, Scania K360EB, Irizar Century, 63 seat PSVR compliant coach.